I look back at many stories and some of them start to kind of bubble to the surface. One of the ones I think about most recently is a parolee who I've supervised in the community for 5 years. During that time, I took him back to prison for new criminal charges. But to see his total change the last time out on this parole, his ups and downs, his struggles that he's had, to just watch him and to be a part of his life as he's successfully completed parole has been an interesting turn. Sometimes, we deal with people in their mess, in their worst situations, and we try and give them some guidance and direction on their life, on where they're trying to get to, where they're trying to go, to establish goals that are meaningful and represent what they want to do in the future when they're off probation or parole. So there's a lot of things. One of the other examples I can think of is, having somebody complete parole successfully, and then years down the road, a few years later, when they contact you and just say, hey, I just wanted to reach out and just say thank you. This is how I'm doing now. This is, I've got a kid, I'm successful, I now own my own house. Those are some of the rewarding things about dealing with the offenders in the community. Our job is important, it's meaningful, however, it's not always recognized. And all of us do a great job, and even in the times when we're not recognized for what we do, we got to remember that what we do is meaningful and it has a positive impact.
So a way that I've had a positive impact on people is by treating them fairly. I show empathy, I show them respect, I try to be a positive influence for people and consistent with my interactions. I also set clear boundaries and expectations for people. I understand that people come in with unique challenges and I have to be patient with that process. So I take each case individually and try to help them through roadblocks and try to help them with meaningful sanctions. When I do all of those things, I basically build trust with family, with offenders, with staff, with everybody. And I look at this job as we have to work together as a team in order to achieve our ultimate goal. So all of those things have made me really successful in doing business, and hopefully I've changed offenders' life for the more positive.
So I've been an agent now for 5 years. It's been really good. I've enjoyed the job tremendously. It's been a good experience working with people, trying to find what motivates them to get through their probation time, to help them change their lives for the better, and to see the change in their families' lives also. I had an experience with one probationer that I supervised that he was on for some pretty serious charges and just did a magnificent job in changing his life around and did very well. And one occasion, meeting his mother for the first time, to see the joy in her eyes in his change. And she made the comment to me that when she'd hear sirens now, she didn't worry about her son anymore. And so it was just a great experience. And to be able to call someone when they've successfully finished everything and let them know that they've been terminated out of probation successfully and that how they've done, and it's just very rewarding.
I've only had a couple years as an agent. However, it's been a great couple years so far. I find this career very rewarding for a few reasons. Number one, I get the opportunity to help people every single day if they want to be helped, and two, I get to help the public by helping keep them safe, by holding other people accountable. For me, seeing people succeed is awesome. It's great to be able to call somebody or walk into a house and have their parent or their child say, hey, you know what, you're doing a lot of good. Ap&P is really helpful to them. I'm glad you're around, those types of things.
Okay, so one of the ways that the job has helped me grow personally through my experience is finding that work-life balance. So at home, I have 3 young children and a husband that works full-time. When I'm home, I try to be present in the moment and provide quality time for them, and I don't bring things home from work. So then when I'm at work, I'm present in the moment here, and I try to engage in trainings and committees and be involved and provide my best self to staff and offenders. I've learned over the years how to time manage and organize really well. I also understand people really well and the balanced approach that we need. So we have to have this tactful side as well as the evidence-based side in order to be successful. And those are the things that I've really engaged in over the years.
As far as personally, especially being with FOSSI or having a FOSSI caseload, I'm able to learn different ways to show empathy, different ways to see and feel empathy towards different problems or circumstances that I'm never going to deal with personally, being a male. And I'm able to communicate differently with my family. Hopefully that will further me as an adult, as a male, and in the future when I'm dealing with my own family and my own children.
I think for me, it's been helped me to learn to communicate better with people and communicate better in my own life with my family. It's just been a very rewarding job professionally and personally for me.